once again to the Movie Theater Lobby, everybody. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Leia.
And now we are delivering on the previously mentioned Leia's birthday pick episode, which you got one at the beginning of the month.
Yeah.
For our marquee style, traditional style episode, right?
Yes, our traditional style. That was Moulin Rouge.
Moulin Rouge.
Yep.
Now we're getting her kind of vanity pick for her actual birthday week.
Yes.
Leia.
Sisu!
Sisu.
2022 Sisu.
Yeah.
Super excited to talk to you guys about this film. It's probably in my top 10, one of my favorite one-man army type films.
Yeah, super good.
Yeah,
super good. Leia, take us through this adventure.
So this is a Finnish historical action thriller film.
Right. Taking place
a mouthful.
World War II-ish.
World War II-ish. Written and directed by Jalmari Helendar. Not probably saying that right because it's a Finnish name. Taglines that you love.
Oh, yeah.
Vengeance is golden.
Ah, I love it.
Isn't that great?
Sums it up pretty well.
It does sum it up really well.
Super good. Can I just say real quick?
Yes.
Director of this also directed Rare Exports.
Oh, yeah.
Which, fantastic Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Love it.
The guy who plays the main character, Jorma Tomila, his son was in that movie, too.
Oh.
Their father's son in that movie and this movie.
Yes. Fantastic.
Yeah. They did one other movie together, too. I can't remember what it was called, but Jalmari deliberately kept this film tight and lean. It runs to 90 minutes because he's explicitly not a fan of 3-hour epics.
I love it.
So, with that being said,
yes,
I'm going to try to keep this plot concise.
This one will be a big change from last week's episode.
Your ranting episode. Oh, my gosh.
This one will be brief, breezy, fun, lighthearted.
Oh, yeah. I don't know about lighthearted, but it'll be fun.
Yes.
So the film starts off with some words on the screen. And it says Sisu is a Finnish word that cannot be translated. It means a white-knuckled form of courage and unimaginable determination.
Right.
So they tried to translate it.
Yeah, there's a definition, but no real direct
translation.
Yeah.
Sisu manifests itself when all hope is lost.
Okay. So like a grand concept.
A grand concept, yes. And then it says 1944. And the narrator comes in and says, war's coming to an end, and Finland and the Soviet Union signed the Moscow Armistice, which is a decree that Finland must disarm the Nazis and drive them out of Lapland.
All right.
The Nazis, in retaliation, developed like a scorched earth concept and kind of burned all the infrastructure, the villages, the bridges, everything in its path.
If we can't have it, no one can.
Exactly. So that's happening across Finland, and it starts out with our protagonist. Let's just call him Old Man for now.
Okay.
Because at this point, we don't know what his name is. He's living in the middle of nowhere. He is happily mining for gold and trying to leave war in his rearview mirror.
Yeah, no one wants to be part of that.
He wants nothing to do with it. And he's seeming to do pretty well, pretty successful in not having anything to do with it.
Just being on his own.
Him, his horse, and his dog.
Minding his own friggin' business.
That's it. Chapter 1.
Oh, boy.
The gold. It starts off with some planes flying overhead. You're getting the assumption these are war planes going in to do some bombing.
Definitely wartime.
Whatever. Then you see the skies light up with the color of war, sounds of bombs and gunfire as he continues to mine away.
Yep.
He's mining for his fortune. He's digging a hole, not finding anything. He's digging another hole, not finding anything. But he is finding flecks of gold. So he knows there's gold somewhere around here. So he's looking.
Just gotta find it.
He digs in this one pit and discovers just this. I mean, the vein is so large that it shines gold on his face.
Yes.
Like
huge.
You see it in his eyes, you know.
It's wealth.
Yeah, and he's looking in awe, like, oh my God. And then he starts to look in panic. You can see like the panic look on his face, like, I need to get this out. I need to get it to a bank. I need to cash it in before somebody catches me with it. You can see it in his eyes that he needs to get this taken care of. This is also where you get a glimpse of who the man really was before all this happened. He's bathing in a creek. He's covered in head to toe, gnarly scars from belly button to chin, from shoulder to shoulder. I mean, just deep.
Obviously had a rough past.
A really rough past. So you get a small glimpse into, he's a man who's seen some shit.
He has not lived his entire life in peacetime.
No, which is probably why he's trying to stay out of the war, because he's done with that.
He's over it.
Chapter 2, the Nazis.
Uh-huh.
As he's driving, as he's driving his horse.
Riding his horse?
As he's riding his horse, he encounters these Nazis, and the Nazis are kind of laughing at him, and he sees in the back of one of the trucks there's a caravan with some women in it. They're clearly being tortured and raped.
Yep.
A guy gets out, puts his straps over his arms, getting out. You can tell he just got done doing something nasty. But they let him pass because, according to the general that's there, he's like, God, don't worry about it.
Just an old man.
He'll die. He'll be dead in a few moments. As he's passing, he's seeing bodies hanging from electrical poles, and then he stumbles upon another group of soldiers. And this is probably the soldiers that the general was like, he's going to die.
He'll find these guys. These guys will take care of it.
They'll take care of it. Unfortunately for those soldiers, the soldiers found his gold, and they shot at his dog, and it did look like he even clipped the dog a little bit.
Owie zowie.
So this pisses him off.
Yeah.
Really pisses him off.
Just like John Wick, don't fuck with the dog.
Don't fuck with the dog, okay? This is kind of where the fuel-driven rampage of blood and mayhem starts. This is where it really gets like, shit.
Yeah.
He turns around and buries his knife directly into the temple from ear to ear into the soldier behind him.
No messing around.
No messing around. And then he just goes through and kills all of them. Brutally murders them. Blood everywhere, all over his face.
Massacre.
You see the other troops that he had seen before. They can kind of hear the gunshots, the screams. They're like,
Sounds like more is happening than a bunch of our people killing one old man.
Should have been one old man getting shot, right? The old man continues along on his way. The other troops come in to see what's happened. They see all the troops are dead. And not only do they discover the old man is not among them, but they also find a small piece of gold that must have fallen out of his satchel. So then they start to get the idea, well, let's hunt this old man down because, he killed all our soldiers and he must be packing some gold that we could take and we could get out of here. We don't have to deal with being war criminals.
Yeah, killing our buddies was bad enough, but you might have gold that we can benefit from? Okay.
So they decide to hunt him down with a tank and a machine gun. They miss, but then they suddenly stop and just watch the old man ride off with his horse.
Yeah.
And you see him kind of pet his horse. You're like, something's not right. Like, why aren't they chasing him? Why aren't they shooting him? And he's being very calm and walking away on his horse. Boom! The horse steps on a landmine and blows up into a million pieces. And the old man goes flying out of,
So gross.
Yeah. Just horse blood and viscera everywhere. You see like a hoof over here and it's gross.
So when I was younger.
Yeah.
I was driving from West Bend to Eau Claire.
Yes.
In the middle of the night. It was about deer season.
When they're going crazy.
When they're going crazy, they're everywhere. I was driving behind this big gas tanker. And those things, when they see a deer, they don't stop.
No.
They don't have the brakes for immediate stopping. So their best interest is simply to plow through.
Yeah.
So it did. My car was a mess. It was deer.
Did that scene bring back some PTSD?
Oh, it did. There was deer guts everywhere. I saw this deer come darting out from the side of the road in front of this gas tanker, and the next thing I saw was just
parts.
A shower of deer bits.
Yeah.
Everywhere. It was disgusting. Anyway, sorry. Continue.
Landmine, tanker truck, whatever. It's going to explode something. Anyway, chapter 3, minefield. So the reason they stopped is because they knew that they were at the limits of the minefield. You kind of see the shock of the mine subside, and the old man kind of looks around in horror as he sees bits of his beloved horse everywhere, and he sees his gold everywhere. It's all over the ground.
Scattered.
The Nazis let him collect it, because I think in their mind they're like, well, let him collect it. Once he's collected it, we'll shoot him.
Yeah, we'll take it
we
from
don't
him.
have to collect it.
That way we don't have to deal with the minefield.
Yeah, we just collect it and go. So they all watch him kind of collecting all of his gold up, which they should have just killed him. Yeah. Because that was a rookie move. The old man attempts to escape by taking a rock and throwing it at a couple landmines. And they go boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
There's smoke and
causes like a cloud of debris.
Of everywhere. Yeah. And so they couldn't find where he was. The Nazi general, his name is Bruno. He sends one of his soldiers in as a means to an end. He's just sending him in as the canary in the coal mine so that there's a landmine, he gets blown up.
The red shirts.
The red shirts, exactly. Sisu throws a landmine at his head and blows him up.
That's great. I love that. When I saw that landmine just come flying out of the air and hit that dude in the head, it was perfect. If you love seeing Nazis die in really awesome ways, this is the movie for you.
It's just as good as Inglourious Basterds when it comes to Nazi killing.
Oh, I agree.
Turns out there's a lot of landmines. So Bruno has this genius idea that he will take 2 of the girls that are in the back. Instead of wasting all his soldiers, put them in the lines of the treads of the
vehicles, the tank.
Yeah. And they can walk ahead of the tank.
Yeah.
So they get blown up.
Women are expendable merchandise.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's why they brought them along, right?
Uh-huh.
Chapter 4, The Legend. Bruno and his second in command, his name is Wolf. He was the one you saw getting out of the caravan after raping the women with his straps over his arms and no shirt on.
Super good guy.
Yeah, totally upstanding young man. They report back to their base that they found a dog tag when they were looking at all the horse bits and pieces, the debris. Yeah. They wanted to get some intel on the old man. They were told to turn back and head to Norway from Finland immediately.
Don't fuck with this guy.
Yeah, Intel said they were lucky to be alive. I guess the tags belonged to a man named Otame Korpi. He's a Finnish commander and the most feared in his unit. He is, quote, one mean motherfucker you do not want to mess with. He fought the Winter War. He lost his home and his family to the Russians, making him a ruthless and vengeful soldier who took orders from nobody.
He was trying to do these Nazis a favor by not killing them.
He was. And, you know, they were just kept coming after him. Called the One-Man Death Squad. It was said that he killed over 300 Russians himself, and they called him Kushtiche, the Immortal. That's a Russian word for the immortal.
That sounds about right.
They're not going to listen to
because they see gold in their eyes.
They see gold in their future, and they want to defect and live on that gold.
Yeah.
So they decide not to listen, and they're going to go after him anyways. Fun fact, Otame is actually based on a real character.
The
real live soldier.
The White Death that they called him? Is that the one?
Yes. He is based on a World War II sharpshooter named Simo Haya.
Simo Haya.
He fought against the Red Army, and he is believed to have killed over 500 enemy soldiers during the Winter War.
From a sniper position without a sniper rifle.
Without a sniper rifle, yes. He was known as the White Death. Now, I did read, though, that he wasn't known as the White Death by the Russians.
No.
He was known as the White Death by the Finns, and not until about 1980.
Yeah, it was a post.
They weren't calling him that while he was out there.
No.
They should have been.
They should have been, because he was damn good.
He holds the record for the highest number of sniper kills in any major war, and he's regarded as the deadliest sniper in history. And like you said, without using a sniper rifle.
Yeah, phenomenal.
He actually wrote about his kills in a memoir, and it was describing his experiences in the Winter War from November 30th, 1939 to March 13th, 1940, but it wasn't discovered until 2017. I want to read about it now.
I haven't read it, but I would bet it's a great read.
It's a great read, yeah. Sadly, he never married. He suffered from loneliness and depression, but he said he was never regretful for all the people he killed because he said he was just doing his part, and if he hadn't done his part, it would have ended badly for the Finns.
How many more lives did he potentially save?
Exactly, yeah.
By killing those evil people.
Despite having this loneliness and depression, he lived to be 96 years old, based on a real live man.
Yeah, super great. I love it.
I don't know if he was that brutal, but...
Yeah, I don't think Simo Haya was a hand-to-hand kind of guy.
Probably not.
Just a long-range, really good with that gun kind of guy.
So anyway, Otame finds a place to hold up, to kind of tend to his wounds a little and to rest. We see his dog, so we know his dog makes it.
Dog's still alive.
Dog's still alive. I know everyone was wondering, oh my God, did the dog die?
Don't kill the dog.
He's still alive. He's woken up to the sounds of more soldiers and the soldiers' dogs. These dogs are a problem because they can smell him, right? No matter how much he hides, they're going to find him. So he rolls up underneath a truck that's driving and grabs onto it. He's dragging underneath the truck. And then he stabs the gas tank to kind of cover up his smell a little bit. And then the soldiers notice the gas. They stop the truck. And he tries to roll out and run away, but they notice him. So then Bruno's like, just stick the dogs on him. So the dogs start running after him. Finally, he turns around, looks at the dogs, lights himself on fire.
He's insane.
He lights himself on fire, and the dogs are like, ooh, no way. And then he jumps into this body of water to put the flames out, obviously, and to hide.
Now, can I just say something real quick, not to derail you? Hold that thought.
Yep.
Can those dogs who tracked him through the wilderness just get put into the canine unit for weapons? Okay, moving on.
Yeah, they didn't do so well here either, but granted, he was covered in gasoline.
They found what they were looking for.
They did, yeah, they did. So he jumps in the water, and they all decide, you know what? Every man needs to breathe.
Yep.
He's not immortal, okay?
He can't just breathe water.
He needs to come up for air at some point, right? So they all just kind of sit there and wait for him, and then eventually he does pop his head up and breathe. They shoot at him, and then he makes it look like blood bubbling up to the surface, and then it's like stops. And they're like, got him. They're like, get out there in the water. water, go down and get the gold.
Yep.
Because he has the gold on
Still
him.
has the gold.
They're all going under the water. As they come down, he's killing them.
Submariner murder.
Yeah. The last guy tries to get away and they shoot him and he ends up taking the boat across the water. So he escapes that situation, but not with his dog. The Nazis take his dog.
They don't kill the dog. They just take it.
They have his dog. That's all you know. Chapter 5, Scorched Earth. Ottomy is still pushing forward. He comes across a burning city. Then he comes across a broken gas station that appears to have been blown up. He decides this is as good a place as any to finally get some rest. Because he has been running. He's been shot at. Everything has happened.
Fighting.
Blown up. He's bleeding a lot. You can see blood dripping from him. And then he starts to relive some of his trauma. And you can see him kind of drifting off. And you can hear the screams of a child. You can hear the sounds of bombs and gunfire. And then he passes out. He wakes up to the sound of his dog.
Right.
His dog is back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he gets up, he's like, oh, my dog, you can see the joy. He's, oh, I'm so excited, my dog's here. Goes to pet the dog, and the dog's got a bomb strapped to him. He rips the bomb off and throws it just in the nick of time, and they get blown back, and he passes out again. When he comes to, the soldier's there, Bruno, is looking over him and says, hey, do you have any last words? I think he shakes his head or something. He's like, that's what I thought. Strings him up and hangs him.
Like Willy's Wonderland, he doesn't talk.
Not a single word. As a matter of fact, there isn't a single spoken word for the first 13 minutes of the film. And then there's not another spoken word until the last few seconds of the film.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say there isn't another spoken word.
Yeah, there's a lot of talking.
There isn't a spoken word from the main character until the last few seconds of the film. There's a lot of speaking in between. There's
a lot of dialogue.
A lot of German dialogue.
The Nazis,
There's a lot of dialogue. I shouldn't say there isn't any speaking. But the main character does not speak at all until like the very end of the film. Anyways, so they string him up and he's hanging. They're just watching him die. It's Bruno, Wolf, and another soldier named Schutz. You get the impression that this guy is not really a Nazi, that he's kind of there because he has to be or else he'd die. And seems more sympathetic. He's not raping women. He's not shooting people for fun. He's doing what he needs to do to get by. So they watch Ottomy die. They think he's dead.
From their perspective.
From their perspective, he's dead. Schutz takes his hat off and puts it, on his chest, and they're watching. And
state of
in
reverence.
Respect, the guy was a soldier.
He was a literal war legend.
Yeah.
And he did some amazing shit. I mean, the shit he did to your buddies.
Crazy.
Still pretty fucking amazing.
Yeah. Of course, the others put their hats down too, but they're doing it to mock him. They leave. Moments later, Ottomy, he's alive. He's hanging there playing chicken, but he's not dead. He's not able to get out of what he's in.
Right.
And in an desperate attempt to kind of keep himself from passing out and dying, he shoves a nail into his foot from the side to like prop his body up on it. It's so gnarly.
He's being hanged on a signpost or something?
The gas station sign.
Gas station sign. And there's a nail or some sort of spike or something.
And he's trying to put his foot on it, and he can't get his foot on it.
So he jams it into a wound that
he
he's
already
had from before.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And then he passes out.
I would too.
Yeah. It's at this point that a plane flies over, lands, and the sign that he's hanging from starts to like shake loose.
Yeah.
And he starts to wake up.
The jostling,
he's moving. Eventually, the sign actually shakes so loose that he falls to the ground.
Yes.
And these two soldiers come out of the plane, must be low on gas or something. They're looking in the tanks. There's no gas.
No.
One of the soldiers goes over to look at the body, and he's, oh my God, he's still alive. The other soldier's like, well, shoot him. And then the dog's barking. He's like, shoot the dog too. It's at that point that Ottomy kills the other soldier.
Because of course he would.
Yeah, because of course he would. Don't talk about my dog that way. We're not going to be killing any dogs here,
Not
okay?
today.
Not today, son. He also ends up killing the other one, too. So he's lying there, deciding that he's done.
He's just over it.
Bruno gave him a piece of gold before he killed him as like a, I don't know.
A mocking token.
A mocking token, like, here's your gold, but you're going to die. You won't be able to use it anyways. He takes it out and he buries it, thinking, if they come back for me,
last piece.
They're not getting this, The guy he thought he killed comes back. All of a sudden, he's like, oh, that's the pilot. There's a plane over there. He undigs the gold and he's like, fuck this. He goes to town on tending to all of his wounds. He's using wire to like close up holes in the side of his body. Yeah, it's so gross. And you even get a picture of the other Nazis looking at him like, oh God. My God.
This guy's insane.
This guy's crazy.
Yeah.
They cut away to Bruno, Wolf, and Schultz and the rest of all the Nazis. They have the gold now, so they're moving away. They eventually come across Ottomy's plane. So Ottomy must have gotten on the plane and flew ahead of them. Plane did not land well. They found the plane, and in the front seat is the pilot, but the pilot has a noose around his neck, and it's the same rope that Ottomy was strung up with, and Wolf recognizes it. Wolf's like, that's my rope. Wolf and Bruno and all of them, they're like, oh, shit.
they are realizing what the hell's happening.
Yes.
And it ain't good for them.
So they're pretty much running for their lives at this point because they know that this guy's coming for them. In the caravan with the women, the soldiers are kind of describing how they're afraid, how they're feeling, but that they're being haunted by Kushtache. And one of the women begins to laugh. And she tells the soldiers just how fucked they are, in her words. She said in Finland, she says there's a word for autome, but there's no way to translate it. She doesn't say it out loud. She says, what's so funny is that you and your company are already dead.
Yeah.
She's just like...
Your fate's been decided.
You're already dead. And it's at that very second that a man is stabbed and killed through the canvas of the truck. And then Autome shows up and he's killed all the soldiers in the truck. He's got all these guns with him and he hands them all to the women. And then the next chapter starts, chapter 6, kill them all.
That's right. Now there's a squad.
Now there's a squad of these angry, pissed off women with guns.
Hell yeah, there we go.
So the women take over the caravan truck. They were in. They kill the guy in the seats. The woman's driving, the one that was talking, she's driving. Autome crawls over the truck onto the tank in the back to where Bruno and Wolf are. And the woman that's driving the truck, she pulls up next to the truck that was in front of them. She like smiles at the driver and the driver's like, oh shit.
What the hell?
And all the women pull up the canvas and go
just
and
light
kill
it.
all the Nazis on the truck.
Yes.
So they're all dead. Autome beats on the tank to gain entry to the tank, and then a battle ensues with Wolf. And Wolf, of course, again, he's the one who was shown raping the girls in the beginning.
Bigger guy,
He's kind of the second in command, and he's kind of the one who just takes orders and doesn't ask questions. He falls off the back of the tank, Autome and Wolf. He's beating him, and then Wolf starts whimpering for and begging for his life. Like he's so, please don't kill me.
Infantile.
Yeah. Best part is that 2 other Nazis come up from behind with a motorcycle and kind of like a little sidecar. And all Autome does is point at them with his axe and like scowl at them. And they literally just drop their weapons and they walk off. They're like, no, I'm done. Nope. Not worth it. I'm out.
We know how fucked this is. We're out.
Autome gets on his motorcycle and he drives off, seemingly having mercy on Wolf. You know, you're like, what the hell? Why didn't he kill him? You know, he killed everybody else to this point. Then you pan to the women walking in slow motion with their guns towards Wolf. And they are about to get their justice.
Leave the rapist to the victim.
Yes. Yep. And then you cut away from that. So you don't get to actually see what happens to him at that
I
moment.
I would love to see that fucker get his deserves.
Yeah.
Man.
So in the motorcycle, Autome runs down Bruno, main bad guy.
Nazi SS leader.
And he's meeting up with another Nazi who's a pilot. Bruno shoots Schultze or whatever the other guy's name is. He's the only other one that was with them. He was the kind of nice one. They shoot him because they don't want to share the gold. And they take off on this large airplane. Autome is shown driving towards the airplane in his little motorcycle with his axe drawn, and he just impales the airplane with it. So he grabs onto the airplane with it and is hanging from the airplane by his axe.
Now, probably not believable, but doesn't matter.
Most of this film isn't.
This is just John Wick fun.
He actually breaks his way into the plane using his axe from underneath. And then you get this big fight scene between him and Bruno. And it almost appears like Bruno is going to win.
Maybe.
And Bruno might have won if he hadn't gotten greedy and decided that he was going to start beating him with a strap that he tied around his arm, and then it had like a metal strap. Yeah, cargo strap. And it had a metal buckle on the end.
Yeah, don't be flashy, man.
Yeah, he wants to beat him to death with it. He could have just killed him right then and there. He could have shot him. No, he's going to try to inflict as much pain as he can just for fun.
The downfall of every action movie villain. Going over the top.
Yes.
Keep it simple, dude.
Yeah, Autome is pretty much dead at this point. Like, he is really in bad
bloodied.
shape.
He's fucked.
Yeah, and he just starts beating him with this cargo strap.
Yeah.
So like I said, mistake. He should have just killed him because with what little energy Autome had left, the guy comes back to like hit him with it, and Autome grabs the end of the strap buckle, puts it on a bomb, opens the bomb chute, and they just go out.
The bomb drops away.
And the guy just dropped to the ground, and I think he says something like, fuck you!
Something like
that as he's hurling towards the earth. And he just blows up. Autome just sits there like, I can just take a breather for a second. He seems relieved, like, it's over. This guy's going to land. I'll kill him next. You know, like, whatever.
No worries.
He's driving the plane. He can't get me right now. Like, he's just relaxed. It's not over. The pilot ends up dying. You start to see the plane kind of tilt, and this water bottle or something starts rolling. Oh, it's a bottle of liquor, I think. It starts rolling down the plane. Fuck, man. So he's looking for a parachute, and there's no parachutes.
Nope, all
none.
used.
So he just decides, I guess I'll just brace for impact.
Gotta do it.
So he sits in a corner, he gets his gold, and he holds on to it.
Straps himself in.
Straps himself in with all the rest of the cargo straps he can find. Boom. Impact.
Yep.
Nobody survived that impact.
No, nobody should.
It is a literal crater filled with dirt and water. We pan to the girls next, though. They show up at the border where there's freedom, safety. Yeah. It's where the British, I think, are held up or something.
Yeah, some allied forces there.
Some allied forces there with this tank. And they kind of are all just like flabbergasted. Yeah. Like, who are you? Where'd you get the tank? Like, they had all these questions. And guess who's tied to the barrel of the tank?
Man, is that our buddy Wolf?
It's our buddy Wolf.
Oh, boy.
They didn't kill him. I don't know what else they did to him.
I'm sure he was not having a good time.
Probably didn't have a good time, but he is attached to the nozzle of the tank. Now we have the final chapter. Automie crawls from out of the crater like a turtle crawling out of hibernation. And he's still walking somehow.
He's a legend.
He's a legend. He finds his motorcycle with a sidecar, and he finds his dog, and he drives to the bank on the
Finnish side.
Yep. They don't really say where he goes. The happy side. He enters the bank covered in blood, scars, and mud.
Yes.
Everybody in the bank's got like suits, dresses.
Yeah, he really stands out.
He's got his axe still.
But you got to have that just in case.
You got to have it. He goes up to the teller, dumps his bag of gold. Just like stuff's falling onto the ground. It's dirty. There's dirt inside the bag. Like, it just piles it there. And he says his first words in the whole film: "Bills, big ones, please. Won't be so damn heavy to carry." And then the film ends.
It ends.
Right there. It just ends.
Now,
I love that film.
That is a great ending because it doesn't need to be more than that.
No, it doesn't.
This man just wanted to deposit his gold.
That's all he wanted to do. These Nazis didn't have to get in their way. Yeah. But they did.
He was willing to let those Nazis live, even though they all deserved to die.
He was going to walk
by
right
virtue
by them.
Of being Nazis.
Yes.
He was just going to go on his way. Didn't want to do it.
And he had every right to kill all those Nazis for what they did to his family.
Just for the fact that they're fucking Nazis.
Yeah, that's true. But even like with all of his trauma and everything, I mean, I would have killed him.
Yeah.
But he was going to like just let them go.
Just going to go on his way. It's a simple, straightforward movie.
Yeah.
It's an old man beating the shit out of Nazis.
Yes.
And that's all this movie needs to be. That's all it is.
And there's another one coming out.
There is. A sequel has been announced.
Yep. And
more than announced. Trailerized.
Yep. And the sequel is going to be him getting revenge on the ones who killed his family.
Yeah.
And I watched up this trailer. It looks really good.
It looks so good.
Same guy in it.
Super excited.
Same dog.
Yes.
You love the dog in the first one. You'll love the dog in the second one.
The dog lives.
So I guess kind of why we did this one too also is just because that's coming out.
The November release, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong on that. We wanted to kind of get ahead of it now. If you haven't seen this movie yet, please
go see it.
Friggin' see it.
Yeah, you don't want to see the second one until you see the first one.
I mean, we did spoil this movie, obviously, but it's an action movie.
And you know what? No matter how much I talk about it, watching it is so much better.
It's the journey rather than the outcome.
Okay.
That you're looking for.
Yep, it is.
It is.
Yep.
Super fun movie. Absolutely loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Great character. I wish there would be maybe the final John Wick adventure. Just have this actor show up. No lines needed. Just have him show up somewhere. I mean, granted, it wouldn't be right because this was in 1940s. John Wick is in the 2020s. This man would be like double his age right now. But I would love to see this character. You know what? Maybe have this character show up in a picture somewhere. Just as a quick little nod, like a, woo, this guy did the cool things before you did kind of thing.
It's funny you say that because there's a lot of people who have actually compared this film to the John Wick films.
Yeah, it's very John Wicky.
It's very John Wick. Yeah, they both share a lot of elements of that silent, brutal, and incredibly resilient protagonist.
Yeah.
So
you got bad guys who are trying to take things from this person who wants nothing to do with them, who wants just to be left alone and not involved in this life that they are forcing them back into. A lot of similarities. I still would love to see just a little wink nod. Doesn't have to be the same character necessarily, but just have that actor show up somewhere, just real quick for 2 seconds. Oh, that'd make me so happy.
Yeah, he's pretty badass. That's all I got.
Yeah, that's it, huh?
Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday to Liza.
Top 10, seriously. This is one of my favorites.
Covered one of your favorite action flicks of all time. The writing was real light. It didn't need to be intense.
No.
It's just about a guy who's got gold, wants to deposit the gold, encounters Nazis, gotta kill them, revenge.
It's not super hard to follow.
No.
Or it's very gory, so I think that's the only part that some people may not like.
Yeah, there's some pretty brutal kills in this one, but that's what makes it so good.
That's what makes it so whoa!
Just seeing these...
Every time you see it, you're like, whoa! whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Just seeing these Nazi dirtbags die in so many wonderful ways.
Just when you think it's like, you're like, wow, that's got to be the worst scene in this movie.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my God.
Oh, there it is.
Oh my God.
Yeah, super good. Super love it. Thank you for bringing this one to us this week, Leia.
You're welcome.
So I guess we'll just get out of here then, huh?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, y'all. Thank you, everyone, for giving us your time and attention. And thank you again, Leia.
Thank you, Brandon.
We'll see everyone next week when we get into spooky season.
Yeah, and your birthday month.
Oh, it is.
We just celebrate the whole month of October as your birthday month. Every movie is going to be brought to you by Brandon.
I don't typically celebrate my birthday at all or acknowledge it, but
if you did,
it just so
this
happens
would be appropriate.
to be October, which is my favorite month anyway.
Yes.
Because of all the scary and spooky.
Yes.
We'll figure out what we're doing in October. We haven't decided yet.
No.
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next week for spooky time on
The Movie Theater Lobby.
Bye.